Okay, Goldenrod Gym Whitney. Now, when we actually get to fighting Whitney, she's going to continue using Attract, and we can't use like an X accuracy and dynamic punch to deal with her. But I guess we'll make it work. All right, so let's go ahead and keep using my registered team. I'm good with that. And let's see what we start with. Starting with Lass, it looks like. Did you beat Bugsy? I don't like bug Pokemon. Why not? They're nice and cute. Speaking of cute, she's got a very cute-oriented team. Alright, well... Interesting, she actually has mostly male Pokemon, so Rouge would actually be able to use Attract against them if I really wanted to. But I'm not that concerned about it. 3 normal types, 2 water types, and a ground type. Fair enough. Honestly, Lady Wu, not terrible. Would have super effective against 3 of them, and the other 3 are normal types. Yeah, I don't see any reason not to bring Lady Wu. Klungo could probably just out-muscle all of these guys, so also not a bad choice. As for my last choice, I'm tempted to bring in Kit, but it's a little dangerous. Zog really doesn't have an answer for the water types. He would just have to outmuscle them. Sesso, similar. Actually, Sesso, I think, would be a little bit safer.
Next in line are the members of the Goldenrod Gym. The first out of the gate is the last Lois.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, Vampy. Okay, cute. It's probably got rollout, and at that level... Actually, no, unless she taught it to it by TM, it would not have Ice Beam. Or Ice Beam. It would not have Earthquake. It will only learn Earthquake if it's evolved. Otherwise, I think it learns Thrash? I think it might learn Thrash. Yeah, Vampy's moveset. Vampy and Donphin's moveset is really sad, honestly. It's not very good. But they're a fun Pokemon. I really liked using them, but I just gotta face it, Zog is way better. Zog was way better than Rand, so in like every way. So that's why we're using Zog instead. I did level up Rand to level 50 just in case I was royally messing something up and I was not actually going to be able to bring in Zog. But luckily it all works out just fine. I never did actually read the rules for this section of Pokemon Stadium before trying to prepare for it, so that's kind of on me. Could have just gotten everyone to level 55, but oh well. Alright, so that takedown hurt a little bit, but he'll also hurt himself with it. One more Thunderbolt should just finish this guy off. There we go.
Oh, it has no strength left.
Alright. Should have one more here. Maybe it's another water type. Or I guess one of the water types, I should say. Yeah, alright, cool. One of the water types, so I'll just use a Thunderbolt on it, and we should be good. Alright. Yep. Oh ho ho, 4 HP. Alright, so it's gonna use Double Edge. That'll hurt, but I think it just KO'd itself. Yep, there we go. Alright.
And there goes the battle!
Well, there's one down. Last Lois. Just kind of swept with Lantern, so I'm happy to do that. You seem like you're upset. You seem like you're pretty upset. I'm not gonna lie. Alright. Looks like up next we are gonna have a beauty. If I had to guess, they'll probably have Persian, maybe some Clefable. I don't think I like the fact that you want to play with me, or I could be completely off base. Alright, that's a team. That's a team right there. Aimpalm, Mareep, Diglett. Okay. I'm actually really feeling Zog here. If that Diglett used Dig, I would have super effective, well, not super effective, but I have double power Earthquake. Really the only thing on this team that could really hurt Zog would be the Remoraid. Do I have anyone that would be absolutely destroying this team? Lady Wu! Lady Wu would actually be absolutely destroying this entire team, except for the Mareep, which they would be neutral against each other. So yeah, I'll bring in Lady Wu first again. I'll bring in Zog, and let's see, who do I want next? Sesso isn't necessarily a bad choice. I'm actually just feeling Klungo to outmuscle these guys. I'm just gonna bring Klungo to outmuscle him.
The next opponent is Rita, a real beauty. Let's hope the challenger doesn't fall under the spell of this stunning lady.
Alright, let's see what they've got here. Starting with the Ponyta. Okay. Well, I can use Waterfall on that. Not a problem. Okay, I'm gonna go for Stomp, so that could flinch me. Luckily, it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. It did not flinch either, so we are good. This should do quite a bit. Yeah, I didn't figure it would one-shot, but it definitely did quite a bit. We'll do another Waterfall. They're going to keep going for Stomp.
What's this? A light hit.
Alright, do I flinch? I did not. Alright, we good.
Waterfall attack. That's it.
Alright, so down goes Ponyta.
There it is. Knockout.
Pwned that D. Wait, no. Never mind.
What Pokemon
That's,
will appear next?
Let's strike that one from the record.
Oh, it's
Alright, Sentret. Don't really have anything great to use against the Sentret. I guess go for a Thunderbolt. I could Thunder Wave it to try and paralyze, but we'll just go for the Thunderbolt and probably two-shot it. Yeah, it's going to be a two-shotter. Mimic? Attract. Okay. Did I bring any male Pokemon? I brought Zog. Alright, we're switching to Zog. Zog can't be attracted by this guy because Zog is also male. One thing I'm going to have to make sure to do against Whitney is for that Miltank, I'm going to have to make sure I am taking a good look at what gender her Miltank will be. And I should really make use of Toxic. I should make good use of Zog and Rouge in the gym leader battle, because I have a feeling that Miltank could be a real problem. Because if it has the same moveset that it did in Crystal, then it has Milk Drink, Rollout, Attract, and I think either Charm or Stomp. So it could be a problem. It could be a problem. Alright, well, her last Pokemon is the Remoraid. I'm tempted to switch, but I think I'm just going to stick in and we'll go for a Rock Slide. Rock Slide isn't 100% accurate, but it's definitely going to be my strongest move. And it was enough to one-shot, so okay. That'll work.
And there goes the battle.
Alright, down goes Beauty Rita. Didn't even take any damage on Zog. Oh, you're strong. I like that. Dude, my character is like 10. Stop it. To be fair, I'm sure she's canonically like 14. But still. Alright. Don't you think Pokemon are like super cute? I mean, I think my Pokemon are cute. Okay. So, I think the first 3 Pokemon are, I mean, the evolved forms of what she had in Crystal. Those bottom 3, though, are definitely a new addition and a little terrifying. So I do think I want to bring Rouge and Kit. Or not Rouge and Kit, Rouge and Zog, specifically for this battle. I think using that Toxic and then stalling out with Zog is going to be extremely powerful. That Miltank will be able to use Attract on Zog specifically. It won't be able to do so on Rouge. However, Rouge also will only be able to use Attract on the Dodrio and the Stantler. So Attract from my side is not going to be super useful here. That being said, who do I actually want to start with? I'm leaning towards Kit just because they are strong, or Klungo. I could just go with Klungo because they are, again, also just strong choice. Really strong physical attacker. You know what? Sure, I'll start with Klungo. He really hasn't gotten any screen time. And we're going to bring in Rouge and Zog for the Toxic and Stall combo in case we need it. Zog is also just really strong. Alright, this could be a little bit of a challenge, so let's see how it goes.
The challenger now faces Whitney, Goldenrod Gym Leader. The moves doled out by her normal-type Pokémon are nothing short of awesome. Let's see if the challenger has what it takes to win.
Alright, starting with the Miltank. Not as much HP on that thing as I was expecting. Do I want to just try for the Dynamic Punch? I'm really tempted to just go for the Dynamic Punch and go for the Hail Mary right off the bat. I'm going to do it. I'm going to play risky. I'm just going to go for it. Okay, it's got Earthquake.
What's the opening gambit? Like that.
That didn't do much. Alright, so that does tell me that I could just... Oh wow, it actually hit. Cool. So now it's confused, and that did some good damage. If it's gonna go for Earthquake again, I'm actually just gonna switch to Rouge and throw a Toxic on this thing.
Here comes a Pokemon switch.
Now, if it has Rollout, that will still really hurt Rouge. But the first hit of Rollout shouldn't do a whole heck of a lot. It's confused. Yep, and it used Earthquake. So this won't work against Rouge at all.
No damage at all. What impact will
Alright,
this Pokemon
and we'll go ahead and
have?
throw a Toxic on this thing. Rouge is very, very quick. There we go.
Appears to be the plan.
Still confused, going with Rollout. Now,
What's this? It withstood that easily.
that actually didn't do a whole heck of a lot, and I can force the Rollout to miss so that it never has a chance to build up by using Fly.
Combatants face each other.
So I think I'm actually fine to just stick in with Rouge. I also need some water.
How's that? Oh, that's a
Life-giving water. Alright. So then I will hit them with Fly. I'm honestly surprised they haven't switched. They might have Milk Drink, which they could use to heal, but that's the benefit of Toxic. Toxic will just do more and more damage every turn. Oh hey, finally got some mileage out of that confusion, so I think the Poison will actually finish them. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. So that actually went out swimmingly. I never expect to actually hit with Dynamic Punch, but the fact that we did, really great. Just absolutely great.
Oh, it's Stantler.
Okay, going with Stantler. This thing probably has a Psychic move, if I had to guess. I'm gonna go for the Attract, actually. I'm gonna use your moves against you, girl. I got this TM from you in Crystal. I'm gonna make use of it against you now.
Became attracted to the opponent.
Yeah, it has Psychic, okay.
There's the attack. Drill no weakness.
So that'll hurt. Yeah, that hurt quite a bit.
It's a fierce
Do I want to go for Confusion right away, or do I want to go for Toxic? I'm gonna go for the Confused Ray. Give him 2 dice rolls. Oh, okay, they're gonna switch.
Pokemon.
Well, I mean, that will also work because now I will just confuse whatever they just threw out.
Oh, it's Wigglytuff.
Wigglytuff, okay. I cannot use Attract on the Wigglytuff. It probably has Thunder Punch, if I had to guess. Either that or it just has a really strong physical move. But now it's confused, and I'll throw out a Toxic on it as well.
What now? The poison will
There we go.
steadily weaken the victim. It corrected its status using
Oh,
the held
it had
item.
Poison Cure. Okay, fair enough. Oh, it also has Psychic. Of course it does.
What's wrong?
And it got a crit. Of course it did.
Oh, down
Alright, fair enough. Well, there goes my Toxic
eagerly
attempts,
awaiting
but
the appearance of the
that's
next
okay.
Pokemon.
Zog is perfectly fine to deal with both of these opponents. They both have Psychic. But I'm gonna throw out
Pokemon has been
Klungo
chosen.
just to give Klungo some screen time. Klungo's probably going to get defeated, but you know, I just want to give him some screen time.
2 Pokemon remain on.
Alright, I'm not gonna go for the Dynamic Punch again though. I'll just go for Return. It's confused,
Is utterly confused.
and it hit itself. Perfect. Alright.
What next? Hammered where it hurts.
Ooh, okay. That did really good.
Heated action.
Let's do another one of those. Not sure if that was a crit or not. But either way, it did really good. And it hit itself again. Alright, getting a lot of mileage out of that. I'm perfectly happy with that.
That's it.
Alright,
Oh, oh.
down goes Wigglytuff.
Just 1 Pokemon remains. The Pokeball opens
Alright,
to reveal
Stantler
its
back
Pokemon.
out to play.
The last
I'm
Pokemon.
really tempted to just go for the
The
Dynamic
white-hot
Punch.
battle continues.
Ah, screw it, why not? I'm really not concerned about losing at this point. The Headbutt could stall me out, though.
Hit. That was
Oh, that
good.
mouth, jeez, okay. Oh, yeah,
it's
flinch me.
finished.
Alright,
It's a
well, in that
attack.
case, I will go for the Return again. He's faster than me, so there's no point in trying to, like, switch out to save Klungo so he could come back for a later hit. Yeah, okay. He was either going to get taken out there, or if I had to switch back into him later, he would have gotten taken out in 1 hit regardless. So there was no point in trying to save him.
Pokemon left.
So we'll just throw in Zog, who can rest if need be. Psychic won't work against Zog. This Stantler might have Earthquake? Might have Earthquake.
They're both
He is going to be faster than me, so he could try to stall me out with Headbutt. I'm going to go for a Rock Slide. Yeah, he's going to try and stall me out with Headbutt. But this Headbutt won't
It's not
hurt
very effective.
very much. In fact, even if he did try to stall me out with it, I'm pretty sure he'd run out of power points before I ran out of HP. So,
It restored HP with some leftovers.
especially since I have leftovers on me.
Sparks are flying from
Alright, we'll use one more Rock Slide, and I think that'll finish him off. Now, with damage range, he might survive with a Sliver. Hopefully that's not the case. If that is the case, then I'll just use an Earthquake. Or Crunch.
great hit.
Nope, there we go. Alright.
There are no more remaining Pokemon. That's it. Stage clear.
Alright, another gym down. What do you have to say, Whitney? Well, I can't believe I lost. Well, once more, she starts crying. Every time. Every time. Alright. Well, that was another gym down. Looks like up next we have Morty of Effertique, the Ghost Gym. We'll go ahead and continue using my team here. So far, I haven't seen any real need to get everyone back up to the same level. These level differences don't seem to be making that much of an issue. Apparently this lady can see my future, and in that future, I'm sure she sees me defeating her. These aren't ghosts. Lady, you're in the wrong gym. These aren't ghosts. You've got a couple flying types and whatnot. None of this are ghost. I don't know what you're doing, lady, but you're doing it wrong. All right, fine. That Ditto could be an issue. Because I have a really good team. Okay, well, we'll go with... I think I want to start with Kit. Yeah, I think I want to start with Kit. We'll pull in Zog. And in terms of people who could deal with Kit or Zog if they become Dittoified, Sesso? No, Lady Wu. Yeah, Lady Wu. Alright. Yeah, I think that should work. So let's go with that.
The challenger has advanced about halfway through the gym leader castle. Next up are the members of Effertique Gym. First, the medium, Holly.
Alright, starting off with Kit. Let's see what they got now. Starting with... Okay, we got the Nidorina. Pure poison type, so we'll just go for an Earthquake. Faster, perfect. And let's see how much damage this does. Not quite a one-shot, okay. A tackle. Straight up just a tackle. Okay. Sure. Well, one more Earthquake will finish this guy off. There we go. Let's see, what else do you got, Holly?
Oh, it's Hoot Hoot.
Hoot Hoot, okay. Well, I can just Thunder Punch that. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and use a Thunder Punch here. 150 power because it's weak to it. Although, now that I think about it, with Stab and the Charcoal, I think Flamethrower would still be stronger than Thunder Punch, even though this thing is weak to it. Huh. Yeah, sure, I'll use the Flamethrower to finish it off then. Why not? Now, Flamethrower can burn and Thunder Punch could paralyze, so if I'm going for a specific status ailment, and I got a crit, then that could still be a reason to use Thunder Punch, even though Flamethrower will usually be doing more damage. If I'm against like a water type or something that resists fire, then my Flamethrower wouldn't do more damage, but otherwise I think my Flamethrower will always do more damage. Alright, well this Unknown is pure Psychic, so we'll just go for a Flamethrower. Its only move is Hidden Power, which who knows what type the Hidden Power is. That's Hidden Power's whole gimmick. Alright. So it's not very effective against a fire type. Good to know. Well, we'll just use another Flamethrower and take this thing down. Alright, there we go. Much like the rest of the gym so far, one Pokemon sweep through the first trainer. Alright, what do you got to say, Holly? Oh, I'm exhausted body and soul. Fair enough. Well, we're gonna go from a medium to a monk. So let's see what this guy's got. I consider this battle to be part of my training. Sure you do. Oh, sorry, he's a sage, not a monk. Alright, well now that we've actually got some ghost types in here, I do want to bring in Klungo. Actually, Klungo's going to be good against pretty much everything here. These guys are probably going to have moves that will cause confusion. But I'm not that concerned. So I'm actually thinking Klungo, Zog with his Bite, or Crunch, would also be super effective against most of these guys. Actually, Zog has something super effective against literally everything on this team. And I'm going to go with Rouge, because Fly will work against everything here. The Smoochum will technically resist Fly, but Smoochum's regular defense is minuscule. And yeah, I think this is just going to work really well. And Rouge will outspeed everything here, which is the main reason I want to bring her, because these guys will probably be using confusion tactics.
The next opponent is Ty, a sage.
Now, I suppose I probably could have also brought Kit to use a combination of Flamethrower, Earthquake, and Thunder Punch, which also would have been super effective against the entire team. Now that I think about it, but oh well. Alright, so Klungo is just going to use a return on this thing and just overpower it. Toxic. I should have figured.
The poison will steadily weaken the victim.
Alright, well, we'll just use return.
There's the shot. Hit. That was good.
Oh, wow. I honestly expected a lot more damage out of
A
that.
hot battle is on.
Do it again. Just to try. Mean Look to trap me. Okay, so that's at least the Zubat's gimmick. It's going to use Toxic, and then it's going to trap me in with Mean Look.
A furious attack. That's it.
Oh, 1 HP. Really? Honestly, I really expected Return to be doing more damage.
The other one looks tired.
Oh well, I'll just use the Thunder Punch to finish off. Swing Attack will do a little bit, but not a lot.
There, Thunder Punch.
There we go.
That hit. There
That'll
it is.
finish it.
Knockout.
And now that that Pokemon is taken out, now I can switch.
That KO will bring out a new Pokemon.
The main reason I wanted Klungo in here is against the Ghost types specifically. Oh, Smoochum. Okay.
The white battle continues.
I'm really tempted to switch, but I'm also really tempted to just stay in and use another return. Actually, Psychic and... I'm just going to use the Shadow Ball.
Prepare for battle.
Okay, Blizzard. Fair enough.
No, it is Blizzard. Hit. That inflicted some damage.
Well, so much for Klungo. Yeah, Klungo didn't have much for special defense. The main reason I wanted Klungo in is because most ghosts that I have fought
Next Pokemon.
use Curse.
Pokemon have been
And Curse takes down half their HP, and then Klungo takes out the other half with Shadow Ball. And that is how I've dealt with literally every single ghost I have fought in the entirety of Pokemon Crystal.
Monster flight.
Because it's just very effective. It's extremely effective. It works every time. Actually, you know what? Crunch was probably not the right move, even though it's super effective. Oh, well, I guess it worked. I was going to say, even though it's super effective, Smoochum's regular defense is so low, I should have just gone for a physical move instead of a super effective. But, you know, that works. That worked.
Oh, it's Ghastly.
Okay.
Down to the last
Well, he did bring in
Pokemon
a ghost, so that's fair. We'll just go for a Crunch. Earthquake also could have worked. He's going to go for a Lick and try and paralyze me.
now?
Now, if I do get paralyzed, I could always use Rest, which would get rid of the paralysis and just put me to sleep for 2 turns. But the Crunch will finish it, so
There are no more
not that big a deal.
remaining Pokemon. And there goes the battle.
Alright, down goes Sage. Tie. We did lose Klungo in that, but to be fair, I was playing very reckless, so... I was a little... It does seem weird that Return wasn't doing as much damage as I feel like it should have been, but who knows. But we got Morty. You must make your soul one with that of Pokemon. Can you do this? I mean, maybe. Again, not really any ghost types. You've got Gengar, and that's about it. What is with this gym? There are no ghosts in this gym. I fought a total of 3 ghosts in this entire gym. What the hell? Alright, maybe 4. Was it 4? I don't remember if the last person I fought had a Ghastly and a Haunter. I think they did. In that case, there has been a total of 4 ghosts in this entire gym. To be fair, there's only 4 ghost Pokemon in the entire game, but, you know, I expect to fight more ghosts in the ghost gym. Whatever. So, for this fight... I mean, honestly, Sesso is actually very strong here. Yeah, Sesso's very strong here. Doesn't have anything super effective against the Girafarig, but the Girafarig also wouldn't have anything super effective against Sesso, unless it had, like, Shadow Ball or something. Yeah, I'll bring in Sesso, why not? Weird to bring the Psychic against the Ghost Trainer, but, you know, he's not using any ghosts. Klungo... I just want to bring Klungo, but I don't think Klungo is actually going to be very useful here, frankly. Kit would be good against the Gengar, the Gyarados, the Sudowoodo, the Noctowl, and fine against the Girafarig. The Marowak would hurt it, but Kit would be fine against everything else. Let's see, Rouge. Nah, there's too many things on here that'll probably have Psychic. I don't want to bring Rouge. Do I want to just bring Zog? I mean, Zog is so strong. It's kind of my safety blanket. Oh, you know what? I'll bring Zog. I'm going to hope that I don't need to use him, but I can pull him out in a pinch. Just like the Snorlax in the Prime Cup. Wow. Prime Cup and Master Ball Cup. Hopefully I won't need Zog, but I'll bring him just in case.
Here we are, the battle against Effertique's gym leader, Morty. Will the challenger be able to advance in the face of persistent attacks by his ghost-type Pokemon?
Alright, what are we going to start with? Marowak! Alright, cool. That's one of the things that would have been problematic for the rest of my team, so I'm happy to start with it, so I can just surf this thing. Now, I might have Shadow Ball. No, it's going for Bone Meringue. Okay. Well, that hurts a little bit, but... Oh, well, he got a crit. Of course he did.
There's the shot.
Well, we'll just hit him with a Surf, and maybe we'll get a crit of our own. Didn't get a crit, and it wasn't quite enough to take him out. Fair enough. We'll switch over to Ice Beam. He's going to go for another Bone Meringue, which I think will actually take me out because he got a crit the first time. No, maybe I'll survive with a Sliver. Yeah, survive with a Sliver. Alright, fair enough. Well, we'll just hit him with an Ice Beam. There we go.
Down it goes.
Alright. Yeah, that's definitely the face of someone going ARG. So Morty, truly a man of lots of expressions. Alright, well, we got Gengar. He's gonna outspeed me and take me out, but I'll just go for the Psychic anyway. Yeah, Shadow Ball. Kind of figured, you know. Alright. Down goes Sesso. Kind of figured, but honestly, that's okay. Let's just go for Kit. Kit might be able to outspeed this thing, and I can just use Earthquake on him, since Gengar is also part Poison type. Alright, so we'll go for the Earthquake. No, I didn't outspeed him. Alright, so he has Psychic and Shadow Ball. 2 things that would not do a whole heck of a lot to Zog, by the way. But I'll try and avoid using Zog just because, you know, they're very, very strong, but I don't want this entire thing to just be the Zog show. You know, I put them on the team for a reason, because they're very good. But, you know, I do want to show off my other Pokemon. Alright, so this will finish him off. Zog will probably have to finish off the next Pokemon, but, I mean, if it's the Ariados, I might be able to one-shot it. But otherwise, I will probably have to finish it off with Zog. So let's see what his last Pokemon is here. Oh, it is the Gyarados. Okay, I might actually just be able to one-shot it with Flamethrower then.
There's a big HP
Let's find out.
between the two combatants.
Maybe I don't need to bring in Zog.
Flamethrower. Bullseye.
Alright, cool. Yeah, didn't have to bring in Zog.
The last
I'm down with that.
Pokemon goes down. That's it. Stage clear.
Alright, and down goes Gym Leader Morty. Man of many expressions. Ah, I lost. I'll have to increase my training. Maybe you should be using more ghosts in your ghost gym? I don't know. Just saying.